Alright, I wanted to cover this Ghislaine Maxwell trial here on this December 1st, first day of Christmas. Some nice little sketches of Epstein's partner in crime. This lady. Epstein is the worst kind of virus. There is a picture over here. I kind of want to start right here. Race riots, mainstream media, and the elephant in the room, right? Big distraction for a lot of stuff going on. Oh my god. So, his pilot, Jeffrey Epstein's pilot, was called as first witness in the trial. So what they did is they would fly children to this island, right? From all over the world, right? And sometimes they would buy it with like taxpayer money. See, Obama was. There's some evidence of him doing that. But they do it through your boy. He's big friends with everybody. So what happens is Jeffrey Epstein, he'll fly you out if you're a celebrity, right? He'll fly you out to his island, and on his island you'll do drugs and get freaky, and he'll trick you into having sex with an underage, a minor, right? And he's got all this like secret cameras in there, and it will there's a whole lot of underground to these, but he's got a bunch of secret cameras in here, and they'll watch you as you do the dirty with minors, and then he'll use that as like blackmail, right? So he can control all these powerful people through blackmail of them doing the dirty with the youngsters. Bill Gates, right? Very, very weird island. I've seen a video of a guy like breaking into the island, and he's getting chased by the security. It's hilarious. Uh, there are videos of the island getting raided. Man claims to have infiltrated his private island. Alright. So, Prince Andrew, Clinton for sure. The Clintons are all over this. A lot of really famous people were mentioned in here, and Trump was too. He's even commented on Jeffrey Epstein in the past. Like, he knew he was bad, but there's a lot of videos of them like drinking and partying together. So, he has denounced Jeffrey Epstein, but not very much, and he didn't really punish him or anything. Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell was a powerful presence in contacting these women, introducing them to Epstein, and normalizing inappropriate sexualized behavior around these girls and to these girls. So Ghislaine Maxwell was supplying the girls mostly for that blackmail, right? That's why she was so important. Finally goes to trial after 15 months on remand. Start trial for sex trafficking children, perjury, and enticement of minors. youngest child of the British newspaper magnate Robert Maxwell, has been held in remand in Brooklyn Detention Center. So she's quite well-off family. Always been in media. So here's and I'll find a picture of her the flight log, because there's a bunch of them, and that's why this pilot is so important. Having a pilot called in. That's Larry Visosky. Multiple trips, a 727. These records appear to show he was at the controls for several flights. In the court, the actual trial, he does say that, like, he didn't know, right? And if he did know, he would have to quit his job. But the trial opens up, opening statements, hugs for her lawyers. Epstein's partner in crime, the defendant and Epstein lured their victims with the promise of a brighter future, only to sexually exploit them and forever change their lives, she said. So this is from the court. Witnesses expected, and a digit of 4 alleged victims from the indictment. Former Epstein staffers, includes his ex-pilot, will testify. Yeah, this pilot is pretty cool. Law enforcement who raided Epstein's Upper East Side mansion will also take the stand. Oh, that's cool. Jurors must see pictures and items from the mansion. These jurors, man. Defense is now up. Bobby Sternheim is now starting opening statement for defense. Epstein is not on trial, but his name and his conduct. As you have already heard, we will be mentioned throughout this trial, Sternheim told jurors. Ghislaine Maxwell is on trial for her association with Jeffrey Epstein. She is a target, a bullseye for anger, for alleged Epstein victims, she continued. Prosecutors objected to Sternheim suing the word scapegoat to describe Maxwell. Case will be hard to hear. I know this is hard to hear, but it's the elephant in the room that no one wants to address. It's hard to accept that this has been going on for so long, and a lot of y'all's heroes, right, are part of this. 21st century James Bond. We're calling Epstein a 21st century James Bond. Oh my gosh. Shaking the money tree and millions of dollars have fallen their way. The behavior will not prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Ghislaine enabled Epstein's bad behavior. They'll be sitting on the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday before Christmas and New Year's. Oop. Epstein's former pilot, Lawrence Paul Viscoy Jr., first witness. Day 1 done. Opening statements and the charges. Scene outside the courthouse. Look at this huge protest, guys. Look at all these people paying attention. Missed day 1. Catch up. Alright, here's the pilot. High profile pictures including Prince Andrew, Kevin Spacey, and former presidents Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. That's a pretty big deal, right? If they're flying to this island, if they're even associated with him, because he's well known in this child trafficking ring. If you're associated, if you're buddies with him, like you'd for sure know what's going on here, and especially if you're flying with him to his private island. Excused over surprise trip. Oh, this guy has a vacation. Okay. Inside Epstein's home, many homes, and his Florida Express jet. Yeah, the pilot testified that he shuttled them. The Post tracked the notorious jet dubbed the Lolita Express to a long-term storage facility in Georgia. Take a look inside the plane. Ooh. Look at that. Got a couch. Very nice. It's got a bed. I never saw any sexual activity. That's the pilot. He was there for 1,000 or so flights. He added that he believed Epstein's associate named Jane that he met on one of the planes was a mature woman with some piercing, powdery blue eyes. I don't know, he's speaking of other people. This case is still going on, so I'm just kind of giving a little update on Bill Clinton among the name dropped. Giving people 40 acres and a mule. Yeah, here's the pilot. He's saying he had to quit his job if he knew they were abusing young girls. First accuser takes a stand. Who was most frequently in the room when you had sexual contact with Jeffrey Epstein when you were 14 years old? And she replied, Ghislaine Maxwell. So they're both in the room. You know, that this right here, first accuser takes stand. That's a pretty intense. Fake name Jane. Okay. She first met Jeffrey Epstein and Maxwell when she was at Camp Interlochen in Michigan in the summer of 1994 between 7th and 8th grade. They moved me over to the bed and took their clothes off, and it started to sort of like fondle each other, casually giggling about it. They asked me to take my top off, then there were hands everywhere, she said. We need to raise awareness, you know, for these women, but you know, at the time they were 14, right? These girls. She received payment from the Epstein Victims Fund, more than $2 million from the fund, and added she has no financial stake in the outcome of the trial. So 4 accusers taking the stand. Seems like we just got one so far. We've got 3 more to go. I hope something comes of this. Oh, here's the list of people on the flight list. But I'll show you like an actual picture. They're out there. So, of course, Clinton, Trump, Chris Tucker, David Koch, Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, Prince Andrew's ex-wife. Elon Musk. Ghislaine simply interacted herself behind him in a photo he was posing for without his knowledge. Okay. Kevin Spacey allegedly appeared on Epstein's plane that was headed to Africa. Charity trip with Clinton. Michael Bloomberg, tenure at a book party. Take pictures together. Being present at parties. Prince Andrew, dude. He said it's unclear if the photos are fake or not. This dude. I know the list is much longer than that, man. Here's 20. Alan Dershowitz. He penned an entire essay defending Maxwell, telling people keep an open mind and to presume her innocent. Clinton's, Prince Andrew, Mick Jagger. The Duke of York is nervous about Maxwell's testimony because she allegedly has secret tapes of him. It is unclear what those secret tapes contain. Dude, Prince freaking Andrew. Oh my god. Okay. Hedge fund billionaire. Naomi Campbell. Countess of Evea. Claire Hazel. Married into the Guinness family beer brewing. Harvard University President Larry Summers. Mark Zuckerberg. Israeli Prime Minister. Victoria's Secret CEO. Jeff Bezos. Maine Senator George Mitchell. The world's greatest negotiator. And immediately denied claims. Kevin Spacey. Roger Waters of Pink Floyd. Bill Gates. He avoided talking about him. He recently admitted that his past affiliation with the disgraceful duo was a mistake. I made a mistake in judgment in thinking those discussions would go to global health. That money never appeared. I gave him the benefit of my association. Chris Tucker, going to Africa. Some pictures. Inside his pedophile island. Visiting it on Flight Simulator. So I just want to end on this note. Epstein didn't kill himself. You know, if she doesn't kill herself either while she's being held, we know we've got a real problem on our hands, right? Because this one's funny. This one's funny. I'm gonna have to save that one. All right. Please like, subscribe, share my videos, help with the algorithm. You know they don't want any of this. on the algorithm. I probably said a bunch of words I'm not supposed to say. But I'll try to keep y'all updated and put together some evidence to show y'all. This is a very important trial, you know, for the sake of the future children of society and just society in general. This is something people need to be aware that it's happening, and you know, be prepared to give justice for the sake of the children, right? Pay attention. Don't be so distracted, you know. Wake up to what's really going on. They want us fighting with each other, so we don't know who our real enemies are, right? It's the principalities that we're at war with, not flesh and blood, not our brethren. It's the rulers of this world, right? There's an old pic of her and Trump. I'll end it there.